Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I just want to talk to you about a couple of projects which in my opinion might have some good potential. But before we move on, just to make sure guys that you understand this is not a financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research. All those crypto assets are very, very risky, okay? So do not invest anything what you cannot lose, and you have to obviously do your own research, right? Okay guys, so now first of those projects it's called LABUBU, right? So LABUBU is on the Sol network, okay, and you can find it here on the deck screener, okay, and I'll be going through this one very quickly, and I don't want to go for this video to be too long. However, I found those two coins. One of them is LABUBU, and I found it is quite good, you know, and with a good potential, okay. So I already actually marked the Fibonacci's on it, right? So we have a good visibility on those support and resistance levels, right? So for example here, okay, we can see that this support it might hold here, okay, on the 0.618, okay, which is 28.3 million market cap, right? So I think in my opinion it might actually goes all the way to this one, and then it will shoot out all in my opinion, I don't know, it might even goes way above this 73 million market cap, okay. When it's gonna happen, I don't know, but it has a good potential because there is a following base here for this token. The guys are quite active on their Twitter account, okay. They have a good website, I'm gonna show you in a minute, but bear in mind guys, it's a crypto, right? It goes all the way to zero in no time, okay. So bear in mind, right? So here you get another support here, 0.786, okay. If that by any chance this project will go all the way to this 16 million market cap, right, I think it's a good buy, right? So but look, that was the support for a long time, right? So between 22nd of May all the way to 5th of May, okay, this support here was really holding steady, right? So the same here, okay. Once this it was previously it was between 18th of May and all the way to the 19th of May, okay, it was a resistance, right? So then it was broke out on the 22nd, okay, and turns out to be a very, very steady support, right? So even if this project will go all the way to 0.786 on the Fibonacci's number, I think it can easily bounce back, right? But really that up to the the number of the participants inside this project, okay. At the moment there's a good volume, okay, like 11 million okay, makers of 4,600 people, right, buyers and sellers there, there people are making some money, they taking profits, which is obviously a good thing. People should take profits, do not hold those forever. It's a crypto, it can go to zero anytime, so if you see that you can take some profits, do it, do not hesitate, right? So I think that's a good coin, right? Okay, so when it goes to the Twitter account, they have a following of 15,300 followers, right? So they are since October 2024, and it's a quick explanation what is LABUBU. Okay, so LABUBU is a character in a series of stories called The Monsters by Hong Kong-born artist Ka-Sing Leung. Inspired by Nordic fairy tales, he created this universe in 2015 with characters modeled after elves, fairies, and monsters. There you go. There's a story behind it, which is quite cool. Okay, it's not like it's just a meme coin. That meme coin has a story behind it. Okay, there was a book written about it. There's a person who actually is associated with this coin. All right, so we have a good story behind this one. People like it. Those 15,000 followers base, okay, and I'm pretty sure some of them they already invest inside that coin, so they have a good chance of actually holding steady, right? Who knows? They can even cross that 72 million, right? So which was achieved on the 30th of May. Who knows, right? When we go to their website, very clean, okay, very steady. There's nothing, there's no like a noise here, okay. You can see everything what's there, like tokenomics, zero tax, community owned 100%, and LP locked, okay. Where very important, all the LP is locked, right? Okay. Fair launch for a fan token on Solana, no team allocation. There you go, another positive thing, right? Exchanges already listed on BingX, Bitmart, Biconomy, Gate, Mexico and LBank, right? Which is quite interesting because all those exchanges are quite big ones, especially those, for example, the Gate. And Max, obviously. This coin is already there, so I have a good feeling that this coin has a good future, right? So it just need to build up some around it. And remember, if the Solana will grow, probably this coin will go as well up. So as we all know, those crypto-related assets are, there's a huge correlation between the crypto assets. It's if let's say if the Bitcoin goes up, everyone else is following, right? Like Ethereum, Solana, any other coins, right? And if all those will go up, all those are smaller altcoins, meme coins will also go up. Okay, so yeah, it's really up to the macro market as well. Okay, but guys, let's move on to the another one. The another one, it's called AURAFARMING, right? So it's AURAFARM, right? It's also on Solana. And this one started back in 23rd of March, so it's only on, it's about 2 weeks or 3 weeks now on the market. Okay, they hit 4.9 million just around this 26th of April, right? Okay, so sorry, the 23rd of March. Okay, so yeah, obviously there are over 2 months, not 23rd of May. Today's we are already in June, right? So yeah, this is the Fibonacci for this particular one. Okay. And again, I think that one of those support levels is here on 0.618, okay, 1.9 million cap market cap, okay. I think this one is quite interesting, okay. It really holds steady since 29th of May, okay. So we are here for the 4th day on the roll, okay, and this support wasn't breakout, okay, which is a good news, right? So I think that's a good point here to understand that this Fibonacci number is actually showing us where the support is, okay, and this support is actually quite steady here on this level, 0.618, right, 1.9 million cap, okay. So this coin already hit the 4 nearly 5 million market cap, right? So, and I think there's a good chance to actually bounce back, okay. Probably will be bouncing here around it, right? So this one here is between 0.5 and 0.618, okay. So resistance is currently only 0.5, okay, 2.48 million market cap, okay, and support 0.618 or 1.9 million cap, okay. So we will see where it goes from there, right? So once this one will turn out that this support, okay, 0.5 will turn out from to be resistance into the support, okay, I think this coin will have a very, very good potential. But anyway, I think still that this is 0.786, okay. This one is to watch, right? So let's say that this support will not hold. I think this one will be next, right? And this 1 million market cap is, first and foremost, this is like a barrier, it's so for the people, psychological barrier, one of those barriers like 1 million, 2 million, 5 millions, right? But the other thing is that I think that this project, okay, has a very good potential to really goes up, all the way to 5 million, if not even more, right? Bear in mind, not a financial advice. I'm not sponsored by any of those coins, okay. I'm just thinking loudly, and this is only for education and entertainment purposes. Do your own research. All those coins can go to zero in no time, okay. Bear in mind this. Website, okay, very nice, clean, okay. If you want to go, one of those, if you're interested in one of those things like those type of if you are part of this one of those communities, where interesting, those type of like those type of meme coins or altcoins, okay, I think this one is quite interesting for you guys. There are a few people who actually are, I believe they are participating inside this project, like Orange, like FOMO is there, like Brian is there, so I think that's something which might also interesting you guys. There's some of those people, so as far as I understand, they're already been participating inside this project, right? So it's good to see some of those bigger names also being participating inside it, right? So when it goes to the Twitter, 2,500 followers, okay. So since March 2025, in 2 months they built about 2,500. I believe that's a natural growth of this Twitter account. People are quite active here. They're posting regularly. So yeah, so auto farming is a well-known concept that has been around for centuries, where the protagonists create charisma and impact on their surroundings. We see this in animal sports and the entertainment industry. Okay, so guys, if you are in one of those, projects like that, keep an eye on our farm. Okay, as I said, like it's quite promising. Currently it's on this support of around 2 million. Okay, so it might goes all the way to the 5 and even more, right? But you never know with those coins, as we all know, they can go to zero in no time, right? Guys, I think that's all what I want to cover in this video. If you like it, please hit the like button. Any questions, leave it down below. And if you can subscribe to my channel, it would be much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching.